Good day, panel members. First, let me introduce myself. I'm Regina May Volante, and my team and I are from BSPAMM21 Group 2. We are about to embark on a fascinating journey into the realm of coffee, where passion, dedication, and innovative converge to create not just a product, but an experience. Our spotlight today shines on a company that epitomizes these values, a company that has made a significant mark in the coffee industry through its commitment to excellence and quality, Ellie Coffee. In this presentation, we will explore the essence of Ellie Coffee, from its humble beginning to its rise as a beloved brand among coffee enthusiasts. We will uncover the secrets behind its success, its approach to sustainability, and the innovative step it has taken to stay at the forefront of the coffee world. Join us as we dive into the story of Ellie Coffee, a narrative that promises to enlighten, inspire, and perhaps even transform the way we perceive a simple cup of coffee. Welcome to the unfolding story of Ellie Coffee. Ellie Coffee is a local coffee shop with a presence on Facebook. The coffee shop has a Facebook page with a good number of likes and positive reviews from customers, making it a popular spot for coffee lovers in the area, offering a variety of coffee and food items. Ellie Coffee is an events cafe that also accepts clients for events such as wedding receptions and fan club events like Enhypen and Blackpink. The owner Arcel Agustin Cotis and his wife Glory Cotis serve as the general manager and owner of Ellie Coffee and Tea. Both are BSBA Marketing Management graduate from the University of Rizal System Binangonan Campus, Batch 2016. They were awarded the URSB Alumni Achiever Award and the Entrepreneurship category during the 24th founding anniversary in August 2022 and were part of Batch 8 and Kalye Negosyo and DTR NCR Wing in 2023. The name Ellie Coffee originated from a conversation between Arcel and Glory when they were college student and a couple. They decided on a name Ellie as the potential name for their first child, finding it catchy and personable. The couple treats Ellie as their baby and their first significant business venture, which started during the pandemic year of 2020. They initially operated as the Cloud Kitchen, offering door-to-door delivery before expanding to two branches in Binangonan and Taytay. In terms of industry, Ellie Coffee is part of the specialty eatery industry within the coffee industry, specializing in unique and high-quality coffee products. Ellie Coffee caters to specific tastes and preferences, providing a range of specialty coffee drinks, foods, and cozy ambience for customers to enjoy. The size of Ellie Coffee Shop offers a unique and cozy atmosphere, attracting customers with the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. The strategic positioning of the shop provides scenic views, while the interior design combines comfort and style, creating an inviting environment for coffee lovers and those seeking a quiet place to socialize or work. Ellie Coffee is located at the second floor, Purple Building in San Juan, Darangan, Binangonan, Rizal. Their core products and services, Ellie Coffee continues to innovate its dishes and drinks, offering unique products such as chicken a la king and iced caramel espresso. The shop core products stand out for their use of cold brew or cold water extraction and unique brewing methods, attracting customers looking for a less acidic coffee experience with high caffeine content.
Good day, panel. I am Arian May A. Conde, and the topic that are assigned to me are company production, operation includes scale, specialization, and technology adoption. These elements, when integrated effectively, lead to improved company performance, cost efficiency, and innovation adoption across various industries. Now, let's talk about the company production operation when it comes to scale. They choose wisely raw materials, choose best quality, and innovating different drinks. So, when it comes to specialization, they serve standard copy, events copy, and LU on wheels. And when it comes to technology adoption, they use email and office package, database management, and customer relationship management system, and also mobile communication. Now, let's talk about their company mission. It's a business that brings joy to our community through our product and services, and also expanding to be the coffee shop event. They want their customer to be happy, and giving them satisfaction make them satisfied too. When it comes to their company vision, 5 years for now, we double our location with diverse events, then we are a champion to a sustainability. So now let's talk about their company key performance indicators and production efficiency and effectiveness. They use brewing method and also have time to follow. Avoid excess inventory or not too much, as it can limit cash flow, reduce profit, increase storage costs, and heighten the risk of product obsolescence and limit business flexibility. They also implement inventory tracking and management system to maintain accurate stock levels and avoid stockouts or excess inventory. This includes using method like first in first out to sell older product first.
Hi, magandang araw panelists. I'm Ohas Castro Rica from MM21. Today, we're gonna talk about how Eli Cafe handled their production process. But the first thing we need to talk about what is production process. Production process takes resources such as raw materials, labor, capital, equipment, and turns them into finished goods and services for customers. The goal of the production process is not only to produce but to do efficiency. But the goods and services should be delivered to the customers as quick as possible. So, production workflow is a step-by-step process that allow you to understand how components must come together to produce finished product. Katulad na lang ng ginagawa ng owner, si Sir Azar, sa mga empleyado niya. They trained na maayos para makuha yung perfectly para makapag-serve na maayos at masarap na pagkain sa mga customers. Meron tayong 4 na pag-uusapan na process. For raw materials, according to the owner of Eli Cafe, pumipili sila ng pasok dun sa quality na gusto nila. Hindi sila basta-basta kumukuha ng supplier. Kapag dumating sa point na nakuha ka na nila na as a supplier, consistent na ikaw na yung kukunin nila. Pero meron time na nagdadagdag sila ng other supplier for sustainability and also convenient para sa kanila. Yung mas mababa na shipping fee at mas mababa na cost. So, para mas mabenta din nila ng mas mababa yung mga products nila. So there's a time na nag-decide yung asawa niya na iuwi na lang yung mga products na mga hindi nila nagustuhan from their suppliers. So para hindi masayang, inuwi na lang nila para sila yung gumamit nito. Kasi they want a quality that they can give to the customers to satisfy. So, for manufacturing, sa likod ng pinto ng kitchen area ng Eli Cafe, ang mga tao ay abala sa pagluluto. Naisaserve nila ito as a fresh cook. So, yung time hour ng pagluluto nila is 9 to 11 minutes. They inform the customers for waiting time para i-prepare yung food. Because of that, Eli Cafe call a slow bar because all foods they serve is delicious at masarap at masasabi mong prepare talaga nila na maayos. For assembly, they marinated chicken na mas matagal to make sure it's juicy and fried. While the time for the chicken to become tender, they cook it for 9 to 11 minutes nga due the standard of cooking process. For quality control, for ensuring the product quality is maintaining or improve. So, ginagawa nila is mas mura, price-wise, pasok sa costing according to the owner. Mahirap naman daw magbenta ng palugi. Ang kita na 5 piso o 10 piso ay isang malaking bagay na kapag pinagsama-sama, there's a time na magugulat ka na lang na, ang laki na pala ng kita. So yun, pag pinagsama-sama siya, is rumarami talaga siya. They make sure then the quality of the deliveries and also for the assurance of the company to make sure that the services is good and consistent and provide they use reviews or the feedback for all their customers, and because of that they adjust or change the services, especially the quality of the meal, so they can be sure and the customers know that they are listening to their feedbacks or the customers. So, doon sila nagbe-base kung paano ba nila i-innovate yung mga taste, services, or so whatsoever. For packaging, for now, they are gradually innovating their cups to help the environment. For plastic, they are gradually using mugs or glass for dine-in. But the beauty is after they brew a coffee, they use is a fertilizer for their plants. And also the plastic cups for pot, nagawa nila tong taniman for their plantitas na tinatawag nila. So, and the people who do it are the plantitas nga in Antipolo. So, dinadala nila yun doon. And besides, they serve as a food as a aesthetic or the Instagrammable plating. Eli Cafe packaging not only serve as a vessel for the products but also presentation or the brand value and dedication to delivering premium coffee and experience.
Good day, panelists. My name is Daniel Gandranellos. My assigned part po is innovative techniques or technology used to streamline production and improve output delivery. And based po dun sa interview namin sa manager is, ang techniques po nila is mag-focus po sa kanilang menu, and kapag may nag-dine in po sa kanila, masasabi po nila na masarap po talaga yung nasa menu nila. And if may masabi man po si customer, i-improve po nila ito and hindi po sila magbabago ng product. And they have new machines po na para mas mabilis po yung production po nila. And kapag sobrang dami naman po umu-order, sinasabi po nila na mag-wait ng 15 to 25 minutes. And kaya naman po nila ito i-serve ng mas mabilis. Isa rin po techniques na ginagawa po nila yan para pag mas mabilis po yung servings nila, masasabi po ng mga customers nila na dito tayo, mas mabilis pala ang servings dito. Kaya babalik-balik po ang mga customers po nila.
Good day, panel. I'm Mr. Bawasanta, and the topic I will be discussing is under capacity planning and resource management. So, company manages production capacity and allocate resources effectively. Eli Coffee understands the capacity. They know how much raw materials will produce with their current resources. Eli Coffee manages the production capacity by knowing if the stock of raw materials of the product is still available. By that, they know when they can produce products. So the next bullet is Eli Coffee allocate their resources effectively because they always maintain their equipment and managing inventory levels. So Ellie Coffee maintains their equipments clean and maintained. So Ellie Coffee manage the inventory levels well because they are not stocking many materials because there's a chance of high spoilage. So if there is a material that will run out, they will consume it and order the material need for that day. Because of that, they lessen the spoilage level of their materials.
So good day panel, I am Alexa Mirambuyong and the topic that I will discuss is under capacity planning and resource management. So strategic for demand forecasting, capacity utilization, and inventory management. So number one, as for demand forecasting, Ellie Coffee follow the market trends, which is about how they introduce the company's history. Because according to the owner itself, the trend nowadays in the market is about telling stories about the brand and its background because as long as they introduce their business, the more customers will be aware that they exist that leads them to have a higher demand, especially that Ellie Coffee is not just a coffee shop, but they also offer event space and by doing that, they personally receive a customer's feedback which is very important for a company's growth. So for capacity utilizations, during peak periods, the company implement flexible production schedules of staff, which is they will give a schedule to other part-time when there's a lot of customers. Third is for inventory management. In the first place, Ali Coffee does not stock a lot of raw materials because there is a high chance of spoilage. So address any challenges or constraints related to resource ability. So in supply chain disruptions, LA Coffee experienced the out-of-stock product that leads to disappointment of customers. So in labor shortage, when sales are low, they don't keep employees scheduled to reduce labor costs, but good thing in LA Coffee, they has a lot of part-times and OJT every year.
From the interview, we can see that Eli Coffee places importance on satisfying their customers, which results in their careful approach to quality control and assurance. The company's approach to quality control and assurance throughout the production process is careful, ensuring customer satisfaction at every step. They begin by carefully selecting suppliers capable of providing quality materials at a low cost. Then, they carefully prepare their foods and drinks to meet a tested standard that consistently delivers high quality results. They choose to procure supplies from trusted suppliers with whom they have previous transactions or from those recommended and tested by friends, a concept known as shared trust. The cooking standards they stick to, ensuring consistent food quality, are the result of ongoing testing and adaptation to meet customer expectations for satisfying food and drinks. In Eli Coffee's inspection procedure, they check each supply upon receiving it. They check if the supplies are up to quality. If not, they quickly communicate their concern to the suppliers. As they are not a big business, they have to be polite to suppliers despite not getting the expected quality of products. They can only communicate sincerely to ensure quality supplies next transaction.
Good day, my name is Marfena Romar. I am a marketing student from URS Pinanganan, and the topic that is given to me is corrective actions implemented to ensure product consistency and compliance with standard. How customer feedbacks are used to drive continuous improvement initiatives, and the question, what marketing strategies do you use to outsell other similar products as yours? So for the corrective action for the quality control of food, dahil nga Events Cafe yung Ali Coffee, sa opening pa lang ng store is mini-make sure na nila yung product consistency. Mag-taste test yung mga supervisors or head cook na mga pre-cook na food para malaman kung okay na ba yung lasa ng food at kung pasok na ba sa preferences ng mga customers or client. So kapag hindi pa okay yung lasa, or yung quality, hindi na yun isa-serve and magluluto na sila ng bago. And para mas masiguro yung quality control, yung owner na mismo yung pumupunta sa store para tikman yung foods and ma-check and ma-make sure kung okay yung preparing process at yung quality. And kung makikita natin, yung menu list ng Ellie Coffee is napakakonti lang talaga ng food na doon na ino-offer nila. Hindi ko tulad sa iba na napakahaba ng menu list na sa kanila is konti lang talaga. Kasi gusto nila ma-make sure yung quality ng food. So kapag kumain ka sa kanila, confident sila na masisiyahan ka sa food na o-orderin mo kasi bago nila ilagay yun sa menu list nila is na make sure na nila na okay na yung quality at lasa ay pasok na din sa preferences ng customers. So kasi ayaw nila na marami nga yung food na ino-offer nila pero yung quality and yung lasa is hindi naman okay. And for the customer feedback, para sa Ellie Coffee, sobrang halaga sa kanila ng feedbacks from the customers. Mayroon silang core values na enthusiasm, excellence, teamwork, and innovation. So, sa core values nila, meron ba silang innovations? According to owner, you cannot innovate kapag hindi mo naririnig yung feedback ng customers. So, dito nila nagagawa yung quality control. Halimbawa, sa Ellie Coffee, kapag may concern yung customers na, lalo na yung mga loyal customers nila sa food, hindi na sila magdadalawang isip na magtanong kung ano yung mga concern nila. Kung may nagbago ba sa lasa or may need bang baguhin sa lasa. Example na owner na nag-innovate sila ng food is yung chicken alaking nila. Maraming pinagdaanan yung chicken alaking nila bago marating yung end, meaning ma-perfect yung lasa. And nagawa nila yun through feedbacks from customers. And kapag papasok ka sa store nila ng Ellie Coffee and nag-order ka, kasabay na ibibigay sa'yo yung ng server yung menu list nila at isang card na kung saan nakalagay yung ang Wi-Fi password nila at QR code. So sa QR code, pag in-scan mo yon, lalabas yung Google form ng customer's feedback and dun yung isang way nila para marinig yung customers nila.
Good day panel, my name is Ken Joseph Arcatmonan. Today, let's discuss about Ellie's Cafe, manufacturing principles and techniques. One of the techniques that they use is being price-wise, which means they buy item at a low cost that fits their costing. They also advertise to increase their engagement. So let's discuss about the manufacturing and quality control of Ellie's Coffee. So, ang ginagawa po nila is sa opening pa lang, is pinapatikman na po sa supervisor or sa head cook po nila yung luto nila. Kung okay or masarap, then if hindi naman po okay is magluluto na lang po sila ng panibago. Then sa coffee naman po nila is everyday po nila yung tinitikman para po ma-check din po nila yung quality po ng coffee nila. In terms of efficiency, they don't inventory excess items. If they run out of stock, they just let it be out of stock because having too many items increase the spoilage rate. What they do is they don't buy a lot of stock and just let it run out of stock, then they'll just order again the next day if needed.
Hello panel. Hi, I'm Hardin Jr. C. Barco, and this is the continuation of discussion about lean manufacturing. Now, let's discuss about the lean tools manufacturing used such as 5S Kanban and value stream mapping. 5S Kanban, also known as 5S Lean. First is sort. Sort is all about removing all unnecessary items. Second is straighten. Straighten is all about locating everything in the right places. Then a third is shine. Shine is all about describe on daily activities or daily doing in your workstation. And the fourth is standardize. Standardize here po is mini-maintain niya yung first three na 5S. Then then the last one is the sustain. Then sustain is keep it practice or still practice to improve yung performance mo doing that. Next is value stream mapping. Value stream mapping is all about the flows on Ellie Coffee. So dito po, ang ginagawa po ng Ellie Coffee is hindi sila nag-i-stock ng mga pagkain. So, ang ginagawa po nila is inuubos muna nila lahat ng stock nila para masiguro yung quality ng food na i-serve nila sa kanilang customers. Dahil gusto nila na lahat ay bagong pag-i-serve sa customers. Then, meron silang mga ready na food na then i-organize na lang once na order na. Kumbaga, ipi-plating na lang siya. Then, sa mga coffee naman po is hindi sila gumagamit ng espresso machine dahil mas sensitive po yung espresso machine compared dun sa gamit nila. Yung gamit po kasi nila is mitochondrion. Yung ano na po yun, yung gamit na po yun is mas madali siyang gamitin, hindi siya ganun ka-sensitive like espresso machine na coffee maker. So doon po is mas napapabilis po nila yung pagbigay ng order ng kanilang customer. So same lang din po ng mga flow is tulad nga po, hindi na po kailangan pumunta ng mga customer nila sa cashier para mag-order and mag-payment. Then logistics papunta sa kanila din, ganun lang din po. May mga din po sila order through Grab, ganun, Foodpanda, etc. Next is yung sa cost saving. Dito po is mahanap yung Ellie Coffee ng paraan para mas maless yung expenses nila para sa business nila. So as a customers po, meron tayong standard sa mga pagkain din and presyo. Syempre, ang Ellie Coffee is maghahanap sila ng way para mas makamura sila sa mga ingredients, pero yung quality ng pagkain pa rin is masarap. Then also yung Ellie Coffee is nag-hire sila ng mga OJT students. Yung mga OJT na nagkaroon ng experience sa work or business nila is yun din yung kinukuha nilang employees, since may karanasan na mas yung mga OJT student na yun. So mas naglelas sila ng expenses para sa time at saka sa mga sa salary, dahil once na yung OJT student po ang kanilang hinire is ang goal lang naman po nun is magkaroon sila ng allowance, magkaroon sila ng budget para sa pag-aaral nila. Then compared dun sa mga permanent na mas malaki yung bayad talaga. Then pag OJT is itinitrain nila yun once na ma-experience na, hindi na kailangan ulit i-train. So mas less nga sa oras yung ganun. And syempre, based sa pagkakasabi ng owner ng Ellie Coffee is hindi naman ibig sabihin na marami silang OJT student is hindi na din sila mag-hire. May mga employees sila na nagtatrabaho din na regular, pero more on OJT students sila for now. Then in the future daw, maybe possible na mag-hire din sila ng mga permanent.
Day panels, I'm Mr. Francisco, together with Mr. Bata, and we are about to discuss the supply chain integration of Eli Coffee Shop. Eli Coffee integrates its production operation by having supply chain network that enhance services toward consumers. They ensure consumers receive their expected product and in the anticipated quality. These their strategies for a specific aspect of their business. In short, they make the consumer or customers feel special. Raw materials. They choose suited raw materials with their quality of their choice. It's important for them to source your raw materials from suppliers who adhere is the same quality standards as their company. They have qualification of selecting raw materials, and their priority is the price that they called price wise, which is the price is suitable in company costing. As been said by the interview, um, price wise because ngayon nga po sa panahon ngayon is matataas na po yung bilihin. Supplier. They only choose a specific supplier and they add more because of sustainability. In that strategy, their price is more cheap and also they choose the nearest available supplier because it will lessen their shipping costs. They choose the supplier based on the quality of their raw materials, and if the quality of the raw materials are not good enough, they will find another or other supplier that will suit their quality. They have a trusted supplier that delivers for the company in a long time. They make feedbacks based on the raw materials that they receive to ensure the quality they offer the best for it best. Sabi po rito is meron po silang one supplier and if ever na magdadagdag sila is mas suitable po sa quality. And also nag-serve po sila ng the best of its best.
Good day, panelists. I'm Dave William Bata, and I will continue the discussion of all Eli Coffee's supply chain integration. The next one is their logistics. They have one crew that delivers the product raw materials of Eli Coffee, and they usually use social media platform like Facebook to make an order, and it can be cash on delivery or online payment. They also use apps like GrabFood and FoodPanda, and usually if the crew that assigned is to deliver is absent, the manager will deliver it. A reliable and efficient logistic partner can significantly impact your supply chain, customer satisfaction, and business development. Hence, the choice of a logistic partner is a critical decision that can impact a business overall success and customer satisfaction. And the fact that the manager is doing delivery shows the company's dedication for good service. We have various strategies in mitigating supply chain disruption. The first one is diversification. It indicates here that they have multiple suppliers for continuous operation because it's important for a business to diversify your supplier. Sourcing your products or service from various suppliers rather than relying on one or a few is a must. Expanding your supplier base to include the smaller suppliers means you will receive a more personal service, an important element in maximizing competitive advantage and increasing collaboration. The next one is contingency planning. They have multiple suppliers for continuous operation. They don't do too much inventory because it can lead to increased costs associated with storage and reduced cash flow. It can also result in lost sales opportunity and decreased customer satisfaction if products become outdated or out of season. We can see that they want a high quality service, they make sure that their product is always new, and they make sure that they can operate smoothly.
Production process. For Eli Cafe to determine the appropriate cost for their products, they have to compute all their expenses in production, manpower, rent, and other bills, and divide it on how many products they had. So, for example, they had a total of operating and manpower cost of 87,500. They have to divide it to 74, as they have a total product of 74 in their menus. Then the answers will have to be added to the total expenses, so to create a product. And the product example that we're going to use is their espresso americano that price 99 pesos. So they have a total of 10,000 for an entire stack of americano, and they have to add 1,182 together. After that, they have to go to the step 2, which is to divide it on how many product they can produce. So the total of addition of the two of previously is 11,182. They have to divide it to how many product they can produce, which is, let's just say, 125 for this calculation. Now they have a total of 84 per 8 or 89 for an order. So Cafe LA added 10 peso for their profit to the calculation. Now that they added 10 peso, the total amount would be 99.456. Now they just have to leave the 456, and we can have their 99 peso American. They are also using psychology in their business, like the color psychology, to make their store look much more pleasing to the eye and attractive. They also started using font psychology, like making their fonts much more thinner but also larger in length. And the purpose of those is to make their store or their product look elegant but also affordable. Environmental responsibility. LA Cafe has various ways to reduce their waste and pollutant production. They also have many ways to take care of the nature. One of the ways that they uses to protect the nature is to use much more paper than plastic. Throughout the year, LA Cafe changed their plastic cups to paper cups. They also started using paper bags for their deliveries or takeouts. And if you dine in, you would see that LA Cafe only uses wood, paper, ceramic, and glass for their tablewares. All of this is their ways to reduce the waste that they created and protect the environment. LA Cafe also using glass bottles for their merchandise, like for their concentrates and pure honeybee concentrate. They also have a way to make their kitchen waste as a fertilizer, and their plastic cups for plant pots. They give the waste that they produce to the plantitos and plantitas, and the private group of plantitos and plantitas started to use their plastic cups as a pots, and use their kitchen waste as as the plant's fertilizer.
For our first question in follow-up, how did you introduce your product into your customer? Ali Copy introduced new product to customer through introductory pricing strategies and maintains an air of mystery on social media by not disclosing prices, creating curiosity and an elegant customer experience.
So now let's talk about the question number 2, how your product keep up with the trends and rapid changing environment. The answer for this question is monitor industry trends, embrace innovation, and engage with the community. When it comes to monitor industry trends, they stay informed about the latest developments, technologies, and market shift. When it comes about the embrace innovation, they continuously innovate their products, services, and business processes to stay competitive. When it comes to engage with the community, they stay connected with their local and industry community to understand trends and build relationship.
So, number 4, how do you handle your declining stage? As the moment, they are not experienced it yet, but according to the owner, if it is made, they will offer it to customers, or it will be options for recommendation, or substitute for other meal. That's why they don't experience this. They control enough when ordering from the supplier, so that there are not many stocks that are waste, and also to save space, and so that nothing gets damaged or root, they maintain the stock correctly.
And further marketing strategies to outsell other similar products. For the marketing strategies based sa Eli Coffee owner, sa panahon ngayon is hindi na about sa similarity ng product. Ang trend na ngayon is about branding, kung paano ipoposisyon yung product mo sa perception ng mga tao. And according sa owner, hindi lang bumibili yung customer sa'yo dahil sa sarap ng product na ino-offer mo, kundi bumibili rin sila sa iyo dahil sa story ng lugar, sa story ng food, gano'n. And plus, sumasabay sila sa trends na nakikita natin sa internet, social media, sa TikTok, sa Reels, sa Facebook, and gumagawa din sila ng mga comedy skits. So, ito yung mga paraan ng Eli Copy para sa kanilang marketing strategies. Kumbaga, makikisabay lang sila sa kung ano yung trend.
So for Ali Coffee, it's all about the quality because they want to offer the best of its best for their customers. Next is preparations. Like for example, dishes that they offer, they make sure that it already prepared on the site, like marinating it, etc. That's why Ali Coffee are not known as a fast food and fine dining coffee shop because they are known as slower. They taking the time to serve the food, but not that long because they're just making sure that they follow their standard cooking process. That's why in the first place, right after customers give their order, they will give the estimated waiting time to inform the customers and to avoid misunderstanding. And to make them more unique to other coffee shops, they are taking the orders from the customer's table, not in a counter.
In the interview, we also asked how do they ensure that their pricing is competitive in the market. According to the owner of Eli Coffee, the competition between cafes is harsh. When they started the business, many others also opened cafes, but most of them have now closed and stopped operating. That is why they decided to stay competitive with the products they offer instead of lowering their price to stay competitive and face losses in profit. They wanted to fight with their products, the quality of what they offer at an acceptable price. They also branded Eli Coffee as an event cafe to make them unique and to attract a larger audience to their business.
Question: we asked how they manage its supply chain to ensure timely delivery of materials. And Sir Arshel said that they ordered the supply early to secure the on-time delivery of the supplies and materials. It's a great strategy to do because scheduling supplies delivery can result lower delivery costs, more reliable delivery performance, and better utilization of delivery resources.
Brand equity. Question number 10. What step has Ellie Copy taken to build and maintain its brand equity? Of course, as a customers, meron po tayong expectation sa isang pagkain. Then, ang pinaka-goal ng Ellie Coffee is to provide that expectation. Kailangan masatisfied ng Ellie Coffee ang customer sa i-provide nilang pagkain para dito. Also, dapat yung service na binibigay nila sa tao is magbibigay sa kanila ng memories o tatatak sa isip nila na pagpasok pa lang dito sa Ellie Coffee is napakaganda na kagad ng salubong ng mga staff at trato sa'yo.
Question number 11. This can impact pricing and profitability in a wages way. While they can attract more customers and increase sales volume. And offering discounts may lower the perceived value of a product or services, leading customers to expect lower prices in the future. Additional excessive discounts can erode profitability if they don't result in increased sales volume.
How do they handle pricing adjustment? They handle it by looking for the most cheap and high quality materials that available in the market. They also tend to lower the mistakes in stocking, preparing, and cooking ingredients so they won't lose money. And of course, the most important is to tell their customers what and why their prices was skyrocketing or getting higher. So for them to understand it, they need to tell that either there was a shortage or there was economical crisis.
Discuss the supply chain integration. Time comes that there is a disaster or a calamity. They'll find a new supplier for them to run again smoothly. They'll find a replacement for the lost supplier. Next is brand equity panels. I'm Mr. Francisco again and about to discuss the supply chain integration. Time comes that there is a disaster or a calamity. They'll find a new supplier for them to run again smoothly. They'll find a replacement for the lost supplier. Next is brand equity. Ellie Coffee ensures that if the customer is in the store, she will feel safe and happy, that he will always come back to the store because of the elegance, the feeling of belongingness, and the feeling of comfort. Kuya said that pag pumasok po kayo sa store ng malungkot, paglabas nyo po is masaya na po dapat.
Hello again. These are the follow-up questions. So, how does your coffee shop ensure optimal utilization of ingredients and supplies to minimize waste while meeting customer demand? So, there are 3 bullets. These are lessen the inventory, use cups turns to plant pots, coffee beans that will be spoiled, used to fertilize the plant. So, Ellie Coffee ensures the utilization of ingredients and supplies in which they give back to the environment. So, the used cups of the customers are turned into plant pots to lessen the mess in their shop. And the coffee beans that will be spoiled are using it to fertilize the ground in planting so that they not only help the environment, they also help to lessen the waste of their shop while they meet the needs of their customers. Number 2, what strategies does your coffee shop employ to efficiently allocate staff resources such as baristas and support staff to maintain high quality service during peak hours and manage labor costs effectively? Hiring part-timers. So, the strategy they use is that they hire part-timers in which the labor cost of the coffee shop is reduced and they are trained because there are full-time staff inside that train them. So Ellie Coffee, they hire part-timers and then once he or she does the OJT or on-the-job training, the same part-timers will acquire them to work to the shop because they know what strategies when they do the work because they have experience on that kind of job. Number 3, what is the average number of customers visiting the shop per hour during peak times? So, there are 3 to 5 customers. In peak hours, 3 to 5 customers visit the coffee shop during peak hours. And 3 out of 5 customers will order or buy some drinks in coffee shop. Usually, many customers visit Ellie Coffee during salary day. So, number 4 question, how many seats are available in the coffee shop? And what percentage of them are typically occupied during peak hours? So, 80% of the seats in the shops are occupied during peak hours. And there are 8 tables. Every table has 4 seats. They are occupied